Well, well, well. Todd Monken is the head coach now of the Baltimore Ravens. And upon first glance, everybody thought that Shedeur Sanders was a shoe-in for the QB1 for the Cleveland Browns. Well, now Mary Kay, a popular media member up there in Cleveland, she's already got the ball started, and she puts Monken on the spot in his first interview. And this is what she asked him about Shedeur Sanders. Man, y'all check this out.
Hi, Todd. Welcome back. Mary Kay Cabot, Cleveland.com, Cleveland Plain Dealer. Well, I guess I'll start right off the bat with the question probably everybody wants to know. Will you head into this offseason with Shedeur Sanders as your QB1? And if not, what is your approach to the whole quarterback situation as you move into your new job?
Well, I think like any position on the team, that's still to be determined. Am I excited about Shedeur? Am I excited about all the quarterbacks in the room? Am I excited to coach this football team? Absolutely. I can't wait for them to get back and for us to get started.
We know why she's asking this question, and I'm going to show you why she's asking this question based on Todd Monken and Shedeur Sanders' first interaction. And I'm also going to tell you, though, I don't care what he says, I believe Shedeur Sanders is going to be QB1 going into next season. But that's not what this video is about. Shedeur Sanders' response to what Todd Monken just said is the perfect answer and needs to be seen by all the Cleveland Brown fans. Cleveland Browns, NFL, welcome to the G Sports Nation. Let's talk about it. Welcome, Cleveland Browns fans and sports fans alike. I'm the G, and I'm the host of the G Sports Nation, where we preach sports. And if you like this video, don't forget at the end to please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know the next time we post another video, and we will soon be live. And if you haven't become a subscriber yet, what are you waiting on? We have a lot of great things coming up this year. Now let's talk facts. Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur Sanders is legendary. And he is going to continue to be legendary. He has got to be one of the most polarizing figures in sports. Projected to be first round, went in the fifth round. I mean, it makes absolutely no sense. Blackballed by Kevin Stefanski, allegedly. And he is still standing. Made the Pro Bowl. I think it was a great move by the NFL, especially with the state of the Pro Bowl. Looking forward to see what he does tonight. But nevertheless, this dude, Shedeur Sanders, man, this young man, Shedeur Sanders, is a lightning rod for this crazy media up in Cleveland. No disrespect to them, but I am telling you, man, they seem to be almost like piranhas. Well, of course, you just heard Mary Kay. She asked Todd Monken whether or not, she said it's what everybody wants to know. Seemed like to me, it's her just wanting to just start a little bit of a fire. But she asked him about Shedeur being the QB1 going into next season, which I believe he is the QB1 going into next season. And Todd Monken, of course, gave the perfect response. But I want to give you the evidence of why I believe Shedeur Sanders is the QB1, and they got Todd Monken especially for Shedeur Sanders. Listen to his answer. Another reporter is going to ask him about these quarterback traits. Who do you think he's describing? Check this out.
Hey Todd, Chris Easterling, Akron Beacon Journal. Just want to ask you, as a former quarterback, what is it you're specifically looking for in a quarterback? What is that trait? What are the traits that you feel like are critical for a successful quarterback, regardless of level?
Well, I'm just going to start with personality traits. I mean, when you talk about who's going to lead this team, who has the it factor, who has those characteristics that the team wants to follow and believes in them because the ball's in their hand every down. This game's going to come down to 2-minute situations, 4-minute situations where you've got to be able to execute at a high level. And we're just talking about some of the characteristics that you're looking for, let alone some of the physical traits that we'll get a chance to talk about later.
When he said the it factor, the only thing that came to my mind is Shedeur Sanders. That was it. We've seen Deshaun Watson. I don't think Deshaun Watson has that it factor anymore. We've seen Dylan Gabriel. He does not, and I don't think he ever had the it factor. Shedeur Sanders has that it factor, and I'm telling you, you see him at the Pro Bowl. You see the way the players are interacting with him. So many of these players in this league absolutely love Shedeur Sanders. I also want you to see something else. When Todd Monken was being interviewed, one of the things that was asked was, how would he develop Shedeur Sanders? And of course, I'm sure he gave a very good response. But I want to show you something about this thing with Shedeur Sanders. This is Shedeur Sanders being recruited out of high school, and guess who tried to recruit him? Check this out. It says here, Todd Monken was the offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach at Georgia when Shedeur had an offer from them. What a coincidence that Monken was also the OC when the Baltimore Ravens wanted to draft Shedeur Sanders. I'm just telling you, you can do with that what you will. But there seems to be a pattern, and a case could be made that Todd Monken has always wanted to coach Shedeur Sanders. And look at the meeting when they first met this year.
Where I'm going in at? Oh, yeah.
Hey, man. Good to see you. How you doing? Welcome back to the States.
How we doing, man?
Good.
Yeah, we tried to draft your house last year. For God's sake. It's all worked out.
Yeah. That's
You remember that, right?
That's what I was about to tell you.
Someday we'll get a chance to talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, sit down.
If that isn't, man, I'm just telling you. Todd Monken has been after this man. He's been after this young man. He's finally got him. I'm telling you, I hope they are so successful that Todd Monken can actually come back in a year or two and really express how he truly feels about Shedeur Sanders. But I think Shedeur Sanders already knows. Now, this is now Shedeur Sanders on, I think it's Up and Adam with Kay Adams. And his response to what we heard from Todd Monken in the beginning about, it's yet to be seen, Shedeur Sanders gives the perfect answer to that. Check this out.
Yeah.
You have?
Coach Monken's, he's real cool.
Tell me about that.
It was cool. We had a brief interaction, honestly. But I know the fact that I have this mindset that I'm in and this mind frame that I'm in, I'm able to handle pretty much anything, So I'm just thankful to be here. I'm thankful to have Coach Monken and being able to connect with him and get his perspective of ball and see how he sees the game. So I want to do everything I want to do the same, but I want to take it a little deeper. I want to go with more depth.
He's reportedly said this morning that your role is to be determined. What?
Say that one more time.
Todd Monken said this morning that your role is to TBD, to be determined. Mm-hmm. What's your reaction to that? What does that mean to you when you hear that?
That's what's expected. That's what's expected. I think each and every day I have to prove to everybody and to myself also. So it's kind of like having goals and accomplishing those goals, whether it's small goals, and the small goals will end up to long-term success. So it's kind of like just hit your landmarks on what you need to do. Focus more in depth on everything on what you want to, and just be in control of your life and what you can't control.
Standing ovation. People do not understand that this is Deion Sanders' son. He is prepared for the spotlight. He's been in the spotlight since he was a young kid. Reality TV, Deion's his father. going to the HBCU route, then going the Colorado route, all eyes on him, with all the attention that Deion brought to Colorado. Then he comes to the pros, scheduled to be or supposed to be a first rounder, goes in the 5th round, and everybody knows that it's not right, or at least most people do. And he's still standing. Young man has a lot of moxie, has a great upbringing, a great father. He's prepared for this, has a lot of faith. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, people do not understand. I don't think Shedeur is doing this for the money. I don't think he's doing it for the money. Shedeur he's already made a lot of money during his NIL days. He's got the big Nike deal. He's got a huge following on social media. We already saw when he was in Paris this past week on a fashion show. I mean, Shedeur you want to talk about that it factor, he's got it on the field and off the field. And I don't think he's doing this for the money. I really don't. I don't think he's doing it for the money. I think he's doing it because he loves the game. And I think he's doing it because he wants to prove to his father, that, hey, I'm thankful for what you've done. And now I want to show you I can do it. I can do it too. I can do it too. And I can tell you this, being Deion's son, you thought it would have benefited him like the Mannings, but it actually didn't. But nevertheless, he's making the best of it. And him and Deion and that family, they are dealing with it great. And I want to comment on this before we get up out of here. Deshaun Watson is still there. And no hate on Deshaun Watson, but I really believe the Cleveland Browns need to move on from Deshaun Watson. They need to I'm not saying you don't want anybody pushing Shedeur Sanders, but I think you're gonna have a hard time I think you're gonna have a hard time of bringing in anybody that anybody's going to accept, especially that fan base that's going to start in front of Shedeur Sanders. I mean, I'm telling you, the fan base there loves him. They absolutely love Shedeur Sanders. And so I just think, if Shedeur comes in and proves himself, I just say that maybe they need to see if there's another suitor for Deshaun Watson. See if there's another suitor. Do what Denver did. Take the hit like Denver did with Russell Wilson. Respectively, take the hit with Deshaun Watson. If Shedeur Sanders proves himself, then set this team up for it to be the Shedeur Sanders team and build around Shedeur Sanders. And I believe that Shedeur is going to put Cleveland back on the map and put them back in the winning column sooner than later. But I'm telling you, man, Shedeur Sanders' response is perfect. Man, y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this. I absolutely love it. I love Shedeur Sanders' response. Y'all tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And until the next time, God bless the G Sports Nation, where we preach sports. Peace.